Episode 136. Huang Xiaoshen had already guessed that wind calm smoke rain was So Mo Cheng. He gave a low chuckle, then leaned in close to Windward Mist and whispered,
"Hey, you played really well tonight. The loss wasn't your fault at all. It's all on that idiot Lu Hao. Oh, hey, there's a crack here."
As Huang Xiaoshen was speaking, he saw Lord Grim stuff the 4 minions into the stone crevice. He quickly swung his view over and launched right back into his play-by-play commentary.
"What are you trying to do?"
If 3 skeleton minions die stacked at the entrance, the zombies inside can't get out.
"Really?"
Huang Xiaoshen said. His little swordsman Lu Mu had already charged forward, still on the move. In a flash of sword light, a draw sword slash was already poised to cleave into the outermost small skeleton. He charged forward, barely using any skills, just the basic thrusts, slashes, cuts, and flicks of his sword. Yet with these simple strikes, Lu Mu's swordplay was a spectacle of fluid grace, was already extraordinary. While Tang Ru might not have the best eye for social cues, she could certainly spot skilled gameplay. In no time at all, she realized his movements were incredibly smooth and practiced. Every strike, every move, was executed with such speed and fluidity, like a precision instrument.
"This guy is amazing."
Cold Mist moved to stand beside Windward Rain, saying, "Yeah, I'm in too." Steamed Bun Invasion chimed in, seemingly oblivious to the situation. He gave a loud shout and charged in to help. In moments, the first skeleton was down. Ye Xiu said we need to overlap. Huang Xiaoshen knew exactly what to do. After they worked together to take down numbers 2 and 3, Huang Xiaoshen took one look at the 3 piles of bones stacked together. Sure enough, that zombie's inside there, just clawing away blindly.
"Whoa, it really can't get out. You really got me there, holding that move in reserve. How with that, you've bought yourself at least 10 seconds. How many of these are there in a single round?"
9.
"None of them. A minute and a half. That time doesn't add up. The current dungeon record is way faster than that. What else is there?" Huang Xiaoli asked.
This is the judgment of a top-tier pro god. Just from the timing, he could already deduce. Even with a method like this, a pro team couldn't possibly set a record that high.
You can also skip the second boss.
再的 one can be carried too. How? Quick, let's go check it out.
Huang Xiaoshen said. He sent his Liu Mu charging forward first, but after only a few steps, the man came to a sudden halt. After spinning in place a couple of times, he asked, "How do you fight this again?" "Watch," said Yeshu, not laughing at him. For a top-tier expert like this, he only remembered the general record for the burial grounds. Many of the finer details had long since faded from his memory. Even Ye Xiu, back when he was running the beginner village dungeon, had to follow a guide. He continued demonstrating, and soon they had reached the second boss. Tang Ru checked the time. Even with all the teaching and learning mixed in, the run was still this fast. If this were a real run, making up those 20+ seconds over the whole fight would be no problem at all. But for the second boss, coordination here is still a major headache.
Here's how we fight this one.
Ye Qiu explained from his position by the stone wall. He was constantly repositioning and leaping about. Huang Xiaoshen's Lu Mu was also looking left and right and doing test jumps here. Finally, he responded,
"Yeah, you're right. That's the only way."
Han Yanru, pull the mop. Ye Xiu instructed.
Me, if I go, I won't make it back in time. I don't know Shadow Clone Zhou.
No need to rush back. Just send the monster my way. There's another strategy here.
What kind of strategy?
I'll record it and show you later.
"If we wait for Soft Mist to pull the mob," Yeshu said, "we'll be too late. You'd basically lose sight of the whole picture over here." "Okay," Tiang Ru replied simply, offering no further comment, ran to pull the zombie Bailey. After the aerial strike, the second to follow up was Steamed Bun Invasion. His control was sharp, hitting the airborne zombie Bailey. A swift back turned knee strike, followed by So Mo Cheng giving zombie Bailey an extra shove with an anti-tank cannon. The poor Buases was sent flying straight toward them. Huang Xiaoshen's Lu Mu was already in position. Zombie Bailey flew straight over, about to land. when a flash of sword light suddenly shot out. The angle and timing were both impeccable. The powerfully charging zombie Bailey, struck by the draw slash, the two opposing forces cancelled out, causing a brief, suspended pause in midair. Liu Mu had already stepped forward, executing an uppercut to send zombie Bailey skyward. Meanwhile, Zheng Moxiao had already kicked off the stone wall and vaulted over. He lifted his knee to strike the zombie Bailey in midair, hooked it close, and then swung out the Thousand Chance umbrella. A stream of bullets shot out. He'd actually used a launcher skill BBQ while still in mid-air. Lord Grimm's body had already begun to fall. But under Ye Xiu's masterful control, the bullets fired from the BBQ struck precisely where he intended. The zombie Bailey tumbled through the air. It finally tumbled and rolled into the stone pit suspended in the air.
Truly the Grandmaster of recoil control. Your technique is still the more seasoned one. This mid-air recoil control, I doubt even Josie Kai could pull it off. That guy's all about the showmanship. In a real PK, who's gonna just float there and let him shoot you to death?
Not bad.
As Zheng Moxiao landed, Ye Xiu raised his view to confirm that zombie Bailey was fully sent in. It won't be crawling back out. He was certain this combo had landed. From this position, a standard recoil control simply wouldn't give you the right angle. But just now, by leaping like that, Lord Grimm elevated his character to a certain height, creating the angle needed for recoil control. But this angle would only exist for a fleeting instant. You had to seize the opportunity with pinpoint precision to barely manage to shove zombie Bailey into that pit. To pull that off, even Su Muqing's skills weren't quite enough. Only Ye Xiu himself could do it. As for Huang Xiaoshen's opening work using Liu Mu, it was also crucial. A standard uppercut simply couldn't launch the airborne zombie Bailey to the precise spot 11 Labs of Voice RD4 to Ye Xiu needed. So you first need a skill with enough priority, like draw sword slash, to cancel the knockback state. Then, use an upward slash to launch the zombie Bailey. To land it in the right spot, the timing of the draw sword slash and the follow-up uppercut must be seamless. Had to be timed with absolute precision. But for Huang Xiaoshen, this wasn't too difficult. The truly monstrous part was Ye Xiu's instant, mid-air gun press. That was truly a divine feat. Qiang Ru was greatly surprised to see the characters Lord Grimm and Liu Mu walk back.
That's it. How'd you do it?
I'll show you later. Let's keep moving.
The rest of the dungeon was just some ordinary areas. Huang Xiaoshen picked things up far faster than Tang Ru or Steamed Bun Invasion ever could. You just had to give him a couple of pointers, and he'd figure out the rest on his own. The only annoying thing is that Huang Xiaoshen just talks way too much. When a student talks more than the teacher in class, is that normal?